Hi, I'm Fame Ketover of Lenguin.com, and this is Mandarin Chinese. Now it's your turn to say the things you learned in the last lesson. Plus, you'll learn the Chinese characters. All right, let's get started. Listen to this exchange.
你住多久？
我住1年。
Repeat. How long?
多久？多久？多久？
The phrase
多久？
how long is similar to the phrase
多大？
how old, in which
多
is a question word asking how much. Repeat. How long are you staying?
你住多久？你住多久？
You'll notice here that the verb to stay is the single verb.
住
What we've been referring to as the verb
住在
to stay at is actually this verb
住
plus the verb.
在
How do you say, how long are you staying?
你住多久？
你住多久？
我住1年。
Unlike most nouns in Chinese, the word for year, 年, doesn't need a measure word when used with numbers. Repeat, 1 year.
1年。1年。1年。
How would you say 4 years?
4年。
In English, when someone asks, how long, you usually answer with the word for, as in, I'm staying for a week. In Chinese, the phrase telling how long follows the verb, just as in English, but no extra word like for is needed. Repeat, I'm staying for 1 year.
我住1年。我住1年。
You'll remember that what we've been calling time phrases, such as
明天。
tomorrow, come before the verb.
他明天来。
He's coming tomorrow. Now you see what we would call duration phrases, such as
1年。
1 year, come after the verb.
我住1年。
I'm staying for 1 year. It's the same with when and how long. When comes before the verb and how long comes after the verb. How do you say, I'm staying 1 year?
我住1年。
Try answering the question yourself. Say that you're staying 1 year.
你住多久？
我住1年。
Mrs. King is visiting Hong Kong. Listen to Mr. King answer a question about it.
你太太住多久？
他住2天。
The word for day,
天。
like the word for year,
年。
doesn't need a measure word when used with numbers. Repeat, 2 days.
2天。2天。2天。
Repeat, she is staying 2 days.
他住2天。他住2天。
Now let's suppose that your wife is visiting Hong Kong. She's staying there 2 days. Try answering the next question.
你太太住多久？
他住2天。
What's the word for day?
天。
What's the word for year?
年。
Mr. King could have been asked about his wife's trip to Hong Kong in a more detailed way. Listen.
你太太在香港住多久？
我想他住2天。
Repeat the word for Hong Kong.
香港。香港。香港。
In the question, how long is your wife staying in Hong Kong?
你太太在香港住多久？
The place phrase
在香港
is put before the verb.
住
We can't put both the place and the duration after the verb. Repeat, how long is your wife staying in Hong Kong?
你太太在香港住多久？你太太在香港住多久？
Try asking the question again.
你太太在香港住多久？
我想她住2天。
Repeat the verb to think.
想，想，想。
Repeat, I think she's staying 2 days.
我想她住2天。我想她住2天。
Try answering the question yourself. Suppose it's your wife that's visiting Hong Kong. You're not sure how long she's staying. It might be 2 days.
你太太在香港住多久？
我想她住2天。
The next exchange talks about Mr. King's plans for staying in Taiwan. Listen.
你想住多久？
我想住1年。
The verb 想 can mean to think that. When used directly in front of another verb, it can also mean to be thinking of, that is, to plan to or to attend to. Repeat, I'm thinking of staying 1 year.
我想住1年。我想住1年。
Try responding to the question yourself now. Assume that you're in Taiwan and you intend to stay 1 year.
你想住多久？
我想住1年。
Listen as another visitor is asked how long he's staying.
你想在台湾住多久？
我想住8个月。
Repeat the word for month.
月，月，月。
You'll notice that the word for month
月
does take a counter.
个
Repeat, 8 months.
8个月。8个月。8个月。
Repeat, I'm thinking of staying 8 months.
我想住8个月。我想住8个月。
Try answering the question yourself. Assume that you're staying in Taiwan 8 months.
你想在台湾住多久？
我想住8个月。
Now you're asked about a friend who's come to Taiwan just for a visit. Listen.
你朋友想住多久？
他想住2个星期。
Repeat the word for week.
星期，星期，星期。
Repeat, he is thinking of staying 2 weeks.
他想住2个星期。他想住2个星期。
Try responding to the question now. Your friend is staying 2 weeks.
你朋友想住多久？
他想住2个星期。
Here's a piece of a conversation. Listen.
你想在台北住多久？
我想住3个星期。
在香港呢？
我想住10天。
Now you try it. You're being asked some questions about a trip of yours. You're thinking of staying 3 weeks in Taipei and 10 days in Hong Kong.
你想在台北住多久？
我想住3个星期。
在香港呢？
我想住10天。
好，我们下课吧。Remember to head over to Lenguin.com to do the exercises. That's Lenguin, as in Lenguin the penguin. Thanks for watching. I want to thank all of our supporters who have helped make these courses possible. We want to keep making free courses for you, and with your help, we can do that. So be sure to head over to our Patreon page, where, in exchange for as little as $1, you'll get bonus stuff. Until next time, stay cool.